Today we are going to know about the subconscious mind in detail, in depth. Now we know that this is the most important aspect of our personality, our life. We have seen that basically we have two parts of the mind. That is one, our subconscious mind or ego mind, the other, our true self. We have seen that the subconscious mind is very important in life. 95% of our thoughts, emotions, and actions are driven by the subconscious mind. That means it is the major part of our personality. It constitutes 95% of our personality or our ego mind. That is why it is very critical and important to have a deeper understanding of our subconscious mind. In the normal case, we are not aware of the subconscious mind, the thoughts, emotions, and behavioral pattern driven by the subconscious mind in our daily life. That is why it is required to know more about it and bring more light or wisdom into this aspect of our personality. Why we are not able to know about it or not aware about this aspect of our personality when it constitutes about 95% of our personality? This is a vital question. What happens is, when a child is born, his thought waves are at theta frequency. That means up to the age of 7, children do not have analytical ability. Whatever they perceive, they record in their mind along with its emotions without any analysis, because children do not have an analytical mind up to the age of about 7 years. So every bit of information, experience, signal received are recorded in their brain as experienced. It is very important to note, as experienced along with the emotions, and that becomes part of the foundation of our subconscious mind. Children draw conclusions from every experience, especially when there are certain emotional experiences. Their conclusion need not necessarily be the truth. For example, a scolded child. The child may not realize the fact that the parents are telling certain things or scolding to correct their mistakes. They will never realize this fact. On the contrary, they may think that I am not up to the mark, I am inferior. They may draw this kind of conclusions along with the experiences, and later on these conclusions become the foundation of their subconscious mind, and all these conclusions become their belief system. Then their perception, their nature of perception depends upon their belief system. Perception means the way they think, feel, and behave in different life situations. Their perception about themselves, others, perception about the world or different life situation, all depend upon the nature of their belief system. Based on that, they perceive things around in the world and from life situations. That is why the subconscious mind, the belief system, and the perception are very important in our life, and that is coming from our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind programs which we developed up to the age of 7. When similar life situation happens later on or later part of the life, along with emotions, they harden or get strengthen their beliefs, their conclusions. And we are aware that our neurological networks are formed based on our experiences, based on our emotional experiences. So when similar experiences are repeated in life, similar emotions are experienced, the neural networks, the brain structure, brain circuits are further strengthened, and this becomes a tendency of a human being to have similar thoughts, similar emotions, and behavioral pattern. This wisdom has got a great relevance as far as children's personality are concerned. That is why those who are involved in child rearing, like parents, teachers, grandparents, should be aware of this fact, because their every interaction has got a great relevance in the personality development of the children. They should understand one fact, that the children are recording every experience along with information, along with emotion, and the conclusions they are drawing are most important. The point is, I repeat, the conclusions they are drawing from every experience is the most important factor as far as their personality development is concerned. So teachers, parents, and grandparents who are normally involved in child rearing, they should be aware of this fact. They should be aware of what are the conclusions the children are drawing from every life situations, whether it is positive or negative. Not only the direct interactions, children are recording every bit of information they are interacting with, they are facing from the life situations, from the family atmosphere, from the world around. So when we are bringing up children, we should be aware of this fact. The family atmosphere itself plays a vital role, because the way we are dealing with the life situations, it plays a very important role in the personality development of the children. Whether parents or the family members are facing life situations in a rational way or with emotional reactions, children are learning from our behavioral pattern and family atmosphere. Initially, we raised a question: why do different people think, feel, and react or behave different ways in same situation? This is a vital piece of wisdom we should have, and this is the answer. Our subconscious program is different. We learned how to think, feel, and behave differently from different life situations, from different life experiences, and different behavioral pattern in our society, in the family, and world around. This is the reason why think, feel, and behave differently in different life situations.